Greetings, earth angelics of the Lemurian lineage. Waking up, rising up. Gaia is awakening. The Queen is remembering. And all is well in the land of the dream spell. It is only a matter of time before we return to our ships and we return home to our higher dimensional realms of reality. In this space-time continuum, your awareness and perception are the event horizon. Every atom, every cell is vibrating at the same frequency of the event horizon, and we have reached beyond the point of no return. 227, 2727, the 9 caves, the 9 gates, the 9 portals, fully open in 11 dimensions, 9, 11, 911, 9 times 11, the 99, 10 degree. The sky beings are with us now. The thunder beings are activating you here now in this infinite timeline. No more trickery, no more deception, no more lies. The revelation is now, and all is being revealed and exposed to awaken all of humanity and all sentient beings and all life in all dimensions, timelines in every realm, both known and unknown. The Lemurian, Lyran, the Royal Lion Gateway fully open, the 8-8, the 8 and 11 dimensions in the 88. The Lyran Gateway is fully open. Flashes of light over the earth were reported through the night. It was reported today from Huna Flash, our Kahuna brother, 1444 1444. Huna Flash, a flash of light came through the north sky of Norway on January 8th. And then through the night, many flashes of light, many events occurred. Both celestial and non-celestial, physical, non-physical, spatial, non-spatial. Emptiness into the form, form into emptiness, to 37 into the 73. And you could see this manifestation on the Schumann charts today. We had many higher dimensional whiteout blasts, which appeared on the Schumann charts. We'll put that image in the link in the description below. And today's transcriptions. And it was the power 55 hertz, amplitude 5, 10, 25, 7, all encoded within this one activation from the 5th dimension through our 12th dimensional Elven, Venusian, Lyran lineage. We had many hours through the night and into the day of white blasts of higher dimensional light coming in. We had 117 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. 117, the most powerful several hours ago, which was 217 kilometers depth, 217, with a 6.1 magnitude in the sacred Andes Mountains, South America, 354 UTC. 24.035 latitude, 66.63 longitude, the 3, 6 into the 9 of the Nikola Tesla codes. Earlier today in the Dominican Republic with the Atlantean energies, 3.8 of the 11. Papua New Guinea on the Ring of Fire, Divine Feminine, 4.3. Fiji also on the Ring of Fire, Lemurian energy, 580 kilometers depth, 5.2 magnitude. Again in Dominican Republic, 3.9 with the 12. Taiwan, 4.8, 12 portal, the 3rd portal to my sacred condor. Indonesia, 5.0, 113 kilometers depth. Chile, South America, 4.1. In the Yukon, Canada, 3.6 with the Council of 9 energies. Federated States of Micronesia, 4.8, 12 code. South of Fiji, 4.9, 13 of the Divine Goddess, 475 kilometers depth. Rosita, South Texas, 3.0. Dominican Republic, again, 3.7. Ferndale, California, 3.3. Again today in Petrinja, Croatia, 4.8 to 12 of the Divine Feminine. Fiji, 4.4, the 44,566 kilometers depth. Then in Solomon, the Sun and the Moon, Island 5.3 of the 8 Lions Gate. Also on the Ring of Fire, Lemurian energy, rising up, waking up Puerto Rico with the Divine Masculine, Atlantean 17 kilometers depth, 3.3 magnitude. Rat Islands of the Aleutian Islands, we're transitioning from the rat into the ox in the next several weeks, 4.6 of the 10. Another 4.6 south of Fiji, 1010 portal. In the heart of Lemuria, Volcano Hawaii, 3.1. And Taiwan again, 4.7. Another activation in Chile, South America, 4.5 with the 9. And then the Argentina, 6.1, the most powerful today. And then after that, Puerto Rico with the Divine Masculine Atlantean energy of the magnitude 3.2. The Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine rise together in Heros Gamos in the Great Awakening and the Ascension of Pachamama. We start today's transmissions with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 11 degrees, 10 minutes Sagittarius, and the sun is at 20 degrees, 13 minutes Capricorn. The current Sabian symbol for the sun is a relay race, the Sabian symbol for 21 degree Capricorn, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 12 degrees Sagittarius, a flag that turns into an eagle that crows. Today's first transmission from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lee. Dear beloveds, the energies coming to planet now are digging deep into the human psyche and subconscious mind and memories. As a result, we see a lot of souls who are acting out without apparent reasons or simply reacting to any situations they encounter. The energies which have been digging will go deeper, and humans' reactions will get more and more erratic and more intense. That is why the Divine keeps asking our light workers to keep calm and stay in peace. Over the last few days, as the energies became more intense, the erratic behaviors became more prominent. The typical human behaviors in this kind of intense energies are all over the place. The planet herself is also in the process of releasing old energies with strange weather patterns and abnormal behaviors. That is why the planet-wide weathers have been extreme. So what is happening right now is the releasing of the deeply buried human traumas and past miscreations. The planet-wide miscreation has been dug out, dear ones, and now is in the process of being released. Humanity will release the past through social unrests and strange behaviors. Mother Earth will release her share of the past horrors through the weather changes and extreme weather conditions. In the upcoming weeks, the planet-wide releasing will be getting more intense. The planetary releasing will also speed up. Humanity's intense past will be displayed for all to see. Please stay in the heart, dear ones. Know that the planet is going through yet another round of intense releasing. Humanity is also letting go of the dense energies, and that is the natural process of the ascension. Stay in the heart, dear angels on earth. Know the upcoming time is going to be more and more challenging. Please allow the divine plan to unfold and allow Gaia and humanity's releasing to continue. Know the divine plan is going well and all is working well according to the overall divine plan. I love you, dear ones. I am your Mother Divine, the Mother of all creation. Go in peace now. Linda Lee. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens, January 9, 2021. Important message by our true spiritual family. Especially to those who are feeling limited, pressured, fearful, or only see and process life logically through 3D reality. Your higher self is helping you to adjust to what is really taking place, although you might not even realize it. Listen to your heart now. There are people in your circle, earth angels who are working along with your higher self for your awakening and safety. You know who they are. Put your ego aside and ask for guidance. This is all about love. Drop your mind into your heart. Your heart knows what to do. Let her lead. She is the passage. Allow the programmed mind to fall away easily. 3D reality is not what you thought it was. Align with true life and open your heart's chambers to it. Refrain from following the chaotic 3D reality. It is going down. You are immortals. Magic has begun. We love you. Erini. From Isis Channelings. Downfall of the distorted Atlantean masculine energies. Pride of patriarchy to fall. When a seed is ready for the growth process, it needs to tear apart its seed coat and the hard, rough ground above and below it to make for its roots to anchor and shoots to bloom. We have anchored the seed of a higher new timeline for Gaia on 21 December 2020. It will grow now. It will tear apart the restrictive conditionings of the previous lower timeline. Or how else is it to anchor and bloom? Growth entails the spilling of its guts inside out, similarly for the growth of an individual, community, and timeline. To be aligned with the new timeline of God's will, blue ray of Sirius, and Ma'at's principles of truth, justice, balance, harmony, and individual social morality, we first have to be an embodiment of the very qualities espoused in these principles, first individually, then collectively, and hence the leaders we choose, too, have to be the embodiment of these very qualities. At the turn of the new year, a ring I used to wear symbolizing the divine masculine principle. I used to wear 2 rings on the same finger, one represented the divine feminine aspect, and its counterpart, divine masculine aspect, suddenly broke in 2. It simply just snapped into 2 out of the blue, at the very moment when Sirius, star of Isis, reached its highest point in the sky. At the midnight hour of December 31st, 2020, into January 1st, 2021, the New Year star heralding the physical New Year, etheric New Year, began with its helical rising on July 4th. The knowing that came was that the downfall of the distorted Atlantean aspect of the masculine energy, not gender, has been set into motion. The new light codes were shown to me as raining upon us as silver and blue light codes, grandmother's wisdom. Breathe these in, integrate them, and anchor and radiate them, asking the 4 winds of change to carry them across the light grid to anchor a timeline of grace, kindness, compassion, integrity, humility, and courage. Hold your center. Interestingly, on January 5th, an image of the seahorse appeared in the clouds. The seahorse represents a higher evolved state of the masculine energy. The male seahorse nurtures and births the babies, increased and equal partnership and ability to view all perspectives, directions, to get a higher understanding of a situation, and patience and grounding in turbulent waters. Call in the seahorse medicine if you need to help to center and balance during these times. Be light in joy. IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. From Divine Bro Star of the Light, Michael Harrigan. The sacred union of divine feminine and divine masculine, queen. When a goddess meets her king, a magical alchemy between their energy fields starts to operate until they merge into one divine being, and then the whole world is being transformed. When 2 high vibrational frequencies are in union, they will uplift each other's consciousness into a higher dimension. Our fullest potential is found in the weaving and balancing of the divine feminine and divine masculine energies within ourselves. The healthy divine feminine offers tenderness, wisdom, patience, nurturing, flexibility, and fertility. Feminine intuition is one of our most powerful tools for guidance, and we all have it. She leads us in the right direction every time. Who couldn't benefit from some sound, reliable advice in life? When something needs attention or is out of balance, she communicates through the body, the emotions, and our thoughts. When we are not listening or heeding her warnings, the voice gets louder and our discomfort grows. The healthy divine masculine is fearless, courageous, and loyal. He is the guardian protector. When in balance, the masculine protector does no harm. His gentle strength brings harmony and peace to where there was conflict and separation. He knows his power but does not abuse or misuse it. Are you using your power, words, actions, dollars, and resources in ways that unite or separate, create or destroy? He is a leader and is not afraid to speak the truth, even if others disagree. He is courageously fierce and standing for his integrity. When working in harmony, the sacred union of the divine feminine and masculine can unite, heal, and create anything. The divine feminine love is like a lighthouse that shines into a man's soul, revealing the dark corners within, not to shame him, but as a helpmate to encourage him to rise up and be the champion of his own heart, and from that place to love and adore her for the goddess she is. When you fall in love with an awakened man or woman, the gift that they bring is not only love, but also a mirror to face yourself, and this is the greatest test of true love. From Divine Sister of the Light, Christine Day, latest energy update by the Pleiadians, January 2021. Beloved ones, we greet you. The wheel turns as Earth is moving into a higher multidimensional framework as you enter the age of Aquarius. At the time of the Great Conjunction, Earth entered this new era of the Aquarius age. Your planet has entered the next phase of awakening. This is the time for your hearts to open to a higher vibrational light, like a flower opening to the expanded frequencies of the sun particles of God's source light. You carry the natural design within you to live as warriors of the heart. You are now enabled to open through a sacred communion to all humanity, through a pathway of joined collective hearts. The action of heart communion between you will transform your communities on earth. This is how you will achieve a stabilization into knowingness of truth, and live this truth through your heart on a daily basis. This higher vibrational light which now inhabits earth shifts you from your ego mind-based living and moves you into the way of the heart. This is how humanity will transform and become more focused and anchored, aligned to the multidimensional doorway of the heart energy of truth. This is action and motion of the next phase. At this time, energetic pathways within the universe are flowing, interconnected within Earth. The outworn patterns and cycles of limitation have fractured, changing forever the limited cycles of illusion and re-establishing the element of creation across the planet. This is the time for you to choose differently because you can. You are to move beyond your old patterns of holding on to fear, worry, struggle, and suffering. As you are collectively joined by an invisible thread of God's source consciousness, within your heart you are able to open into a state receivership for yourself through connecting to your heart. You are destined to stay on course simply by holding a steady, ongoing commitment to yourselves. This is achieved through choosing to journey within your heart in moments and to allow a natural unraveling to take place within you as you realign to home. In a single space of time, a sacred multidimensional wave of light will be released across the planet. This is destiny for Earth, what we refer to as a homecoming wave which will be released from the sacred realms of your universe to your Earth plane. At this juncture, a collective frequency channel will be established to enable each of you to individually align to the highest aspect of yourself through your telepathic center. This homecoming wave will allow you to join in a united wave of consciousness within the collective God Source consciousness light. As you unfold, your telepathic centers are once again activated. The conscious breath is much more potent and powerful than ever before. With this newly birthed framework within the planet, you are able to claim receivership on different levels than ever before. The conscious breath is now designed to activate an evolutionary flow and reconnection within you by setting in motion a more potent level of letting go within. You can revolutionize your life through your conscious breath. Claim the moments with your awareness as expanded energetic profile imprints open through your heart as you utilize the conscious breath. Trust and allow this unfolding to happen, a rebirth. Let go as you are received through the action of your conscious breath. By the action of a conscious letting go within yourself, you choose more of yourself by emerging deeper within your heart. You hold an inner power within your heart. Collectively, as human beings, you are to embark on entering a new way, creating a higher pathway of collective power on earth between your hearts. Together as a community of hearts, you can forge a deepening of this sacred light within earth and hold it steady. This is an aspect of your mission. The joining of your hearts creates a communion of the sacred rebalancing of earth. You as humans must be the ones to create this orchestrated process. This is part of the unfolding of your collective mission and part of your destiny and the destiny of Earth. Your entire heart's chamber was undergone reconstruction. You have been shifted dimensionally to enter another order of light. You can draw from the higher knowledge and divine inner knowing of your sacred. The vast, multidimensional tools that are now active within your heart carry the natural extension to your sacred makeup. The limited perception of who you think you are will shift during the happening of reconnection. Your light is destined to bring revelations to you from the depth of your multidimensional heart. You enter an altered environment of yourself. Remember, you are always meant to continue to live and have your human experience within the framework of your physical body, while realigning into your multidimensional purpose of fluid light within the heart. Now is the time. We witness you. We bless you as you receive yourself. Blessings, the Pleiadians, channeled through Christine Day from ChristineDayOnline.com. And today from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Daniel Scranton, receiving Pleiadian, Sirian, Lyran, and Andromedan energies, the 9D Arcturian Council. Greetings, we are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are in appreciation of those of you who have been so open to receiving us and our energies. You have made it more possible for us to connect to a larger segment of the population on Earth because of the grounding of our energy that you do on a regular basis. Of course, you are not just grounding our energies, you are also grounding Pleiadian, Sirian, Andromedan, Lyran, and many other energies from all across the galaxy, making it all available to you fellow humans who are for the most part closed off. Most people are not taking the time to open themselves up. Most people do not realize that it is beneficial to them to do so, and so you are the minority and you are helping the majority. We also want to recognize all of you for having received so many of the activations that we have sent, because in receiving them you do open yourselves up to receiving more from all sorts of higher dimensional beings. You also become walking examples of the fifth dimension that you are seeking to enter and remain in for quite some time. You are doing so much to create an environment where the rest of humanity can awaken and become their fifth dimensional selves. And so we want to extend our appreciation to all of you and to let you know that there is, of course, more to come. There is more that you are being sent, and there is more for you to receive and assimilate. And you can expect things to get better and better there on Earth as a result. You can expect things to get better because of what you are doing, not because of what others are doing behind the scenes, not because of any negatively oriented beings are going down. It is because you are rising up to receive the higher frequency energies that things are getting better and will continue to get better. And you will continue to invite your fellow humans to these higher frequency energies, and they will start to take more notice of how good you feel and what energy you give off. And we will continue to work with all of you, as will the other higher frequency beings in the higher realms. We are all here looking for more of you to help bring about the right atmosphere, the right environment for ascension. And so we are very pleased to see how well you are handling the responsibility. And we just want you to know that even more help is on the way. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. From DanielScranton.com. And from the Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA by Richard Rudd. Gene Key 5454 of the 9, January 5th through January 10th, 2021. Greed, Aspiration, Ascension. To prosper, our lives must be an equal balance of giving and receiving. We must serve ourselves, our relationships, and the world in equal measure. You can look at your own life and see whether any of these areas are overweight or underweight. We may be wealthy on the material plane but unlucky in love, or we may have a loving relationship but struggle with money. Prosperity cannot be compartmentalized. It is a total phenomenon, embracing all aspects of our lives simultaneously. It is unifying, simple, and surprisingly easy to bring into your life. Excerpt from Prosperity, a Guide to Your Pearl Sequence. And from the I Ching Code, Hexagram 54, the mirroring Maiden, thunder striking lake, the power of spirit unlocking the vaults of vitality. Ascension is the awakening of bliss. Aspiration is the initiative of vitality. Greed is the agitation of dissatisfaction, the realization of elation. The superior man knows that to achieve an enduring end, he must be aware of his mistakes at the beginning, the transitory of the light, and the eternity of the end. Our egotism is not a bad thing. We have to see it for what it is. It's simply fuel. As fuel, it has its use, but without awareness, we don't refine that fuel, so we don't leave the trap of our urge to find fulfillment. The bottom line is that ego isn't the enemy. It's the booster rocket that one day will launch us into inner space. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. From the Archangelic Calendar. Gaia is in Circe's will. Circe, our galaxy, acts upon the infinite universe's will. The current setting element is Earth, but is displaying galactic water traits. This setting suggests that physicality will be as lucid as water. We know for sure that galactic currents affect all life and tend to change without warning. The incoming energies will be potent with many activation energies attached. It is not unwise to find the flow within these energies and vibe with them via meditation or intention. Timelines shift hard on landmark events. It's easy to see why micro-events such as weddings and funerals cause this, but it can be equally easy to see this in landmark calendar events. Earth is used to one macro click per sun cycle, and when that moment closes, it's palpable. The archangelic calendar ticks on the macro scale often. In turn, the macro timeline jumps frequently happen. This situation can beg the question, are timeline jumps, mental shifts, spiritual growth, or multiverse positioning? Its nature is most likely all of the above, layered with other parallel motions too numerous to list. 5D Legion and Hodgepodge. Archangel Allison is a beautiful and powerful archangel of the newer order. She has great advice and other words of wisdom to share if you take time to notice her. A mighty warrior in her own right, she can appear in various colors, but does tend to appear in red and gold. Allison has a special bond with teens and reminds us of Angel Claire in that regard. Many have a different take on the 10 Commandments story. The story goes that Moses obtained 10 laws that all humans should obey. The converse and more accurate version of the story, Moses asked the divine, how will he know when he is there, enlightened? The reply was that when you have arrived, these 10 impulses will not be present in your consciousness. The story also feeds into the fake body versus real body wisdom that we have been reverting to over the last few days. Humanity must redefine their versions of good versus evil, as this mythological struggle can be found in the impulses within. When your guidance has its guidance, you're in great shape. The galactic origins of what happened to Abraham and Isaac has been apparent. In compliance with the law of disclosure, removing someone's livelihood unless they comply is not respecting free will, and we evoke that hand that feeds law. The mothership over India is a very complicated vehicle with an eclectic crew. Engineering, the stinging of transitioning a realm has been tamed. Many of us recall how hard it is to startle from your dream state into physical reality. The engineering reasons for this can lay in the mind, body, or spirit, but it all parallels an evolving, changing human. Time is perspective, and thus the wisest parts of ourselves make our soul contracts. This means we already know the result when we set forth on our paths. I ask you to take every ounce of esoteric knowledge and spirituality out of this next statement. You seemingly go to bed in one universe, but you are in a new one when you wake up. Quantum physics dictates that each new observation holds an entirely new reality. Schrodinger's cat helped explain that even something as small as opening a box can set you in a wholly different timeline and reality, and thus a new universe. Remember that you exist simultaneously in uncountable universes, all with slightly different scenarios. We only experience these realities based upon our anticipated perception as we live in a sea of atoms commanded by quantum omnipotence. With this in mind, every fact has to be followed by the statement on this timeline. A very long time ago, we concluded that we could fall asleep in one universe and wake up in another. Now we must amplify this statement a billionfold, as our transition phase is moving faster than ever before. Karma has gotten a clean slate for those walking forward with humanity in its progression. This is not to say that vibrations that do not match will move on. It means that they will not have an insurmountable amount of debt waiting for them as they move to a better matching quantum reality. We can see the lower timelines, but they cannot see us. This is why so many seers are seeing things so differently. They are all in different places in the peripheral grid. If you know the multiverse, it looks a good deal like a never-ending circular flipbook that we are in the center. Once we bring our awareness to another reality, we immediately leave the timeline we are on and the prophecy therein. The Elohim Legion has brought many hidden rewards to the paths of the righteous. Philosophical buffet. A leopard may spend its entire life trying to change its spots only to discover that it's a leopard, and spots come with the territory. You cannot change nature, but you can change your heart. Many of humanity's issues stem from trust, the trust that we can sustain ourselves, the belief that intelligent design has our best interests at heart, amongst many others. The one trust issue most important to humanity is that balance in the universe create life based upon macro needs. If we did not have jobs or careers, the universe would have all tasks covered simply by inciting various impulses within the life that it creates. Humanity will need to take this leap of faith at a certain point, fostering universal fundamental rights of all sentient earth life. Currency was a system that exchanged goods and services. It is now an energy holding system. The consumption of time and energy for our needs must evolve. If the median humanity wishes to move forward, it would be necessary to grow or move past the need for this medium, or at least the philosophy that it has become. There are things much worse than an obstacle to our goals, much worse than a block is a distraction. A barrier is honest about its intentions and forces you to hyper-focus on your plan. On the other hand, a distraction acts like your friend as you slowly lose focus on your end goal. On our subconscious levels, we crave progression, and thus we create change. Strangely, so many people consciously resist change instead of embracing their new path. The nature of everything we see, know, and love is change. Move with the rhythms of the universe and not against them. The tools for and assignments for today are in the link in the description below this video. From the archangelicalendar.com. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah, Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mercury in Aquarius, square Mars in Taurus. Venus in Capricorn, trine Mars in Taurus. There's a battle between head and heart. Mars, the warrior, is the focus of our attention. Mars would like to continue what he's doing, finish the job, stay in the safe zone. But the mind quibbles, questions, rebels, and talks of trying something new and different. Frustration is the result, and consequently there's a chance of arguments as words become weapons. Feeling cross, we huff and puff like a wolfish wind seeking its way through cracks. Venus, however, offers us a way out of the bluster. In Capricorn, she is calm, committed, realistic. Is there a compromise here? She asks quietly. What does your heart say? Sometimes we have to do things we don't like for a greater good. Energy and direction become clear when we let the heart lead. Look for the stillness in the storm. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from Here in the Moon Astrology, Saturday, January 9, 2021. A heads up, solar sector boundary crossing. Earth is about to cross a fold in the heliospheric current sheet, a vast wavy structure in interplanetary space separating regions of opposite magnetic polarity. The crossing, called a solar sector boundary crossing, is expected on January 10th, and in combination with an incoming solar wind stream and high Schumann resonance is causing geomagnetic activity around Earth's poles this weekend. From NOAA, spaceweather.com. This is all part of the current revelation wave of light, So expect to feel tired yet wired as your energy levels fluctuate. Magnetic shifts pull apart the old as they open the consciousness to a new experience, and it triggers your DNA torus fields to follow suit. Support your energy field. Know it is a global effect. Don't make it personal. Rest. Accept the deep transformation we are in. We all need rest in order to hold the balance. Collective clearing is exhausting. Watching the old burn is exhausting. Limit your exposure to scattering of thought, emotions, and duality. Limit social media scrolling or disclosure hunting. Keep all of your brain and heart as coherent as possible. Earthing and grounding in nature is especially healing. Walk or meditate outside to rejuvenate, even for a few minutes. Get in natural water when you can. Use the morning light. The frequencies at sunrise are restorative and centering. From here in the moon and astrology.co.uk. From the Zolkin Times, Kin 26, White Cosmic World Bridger. The number 13 is called cosmic, and its keywords are endure, transcend, and presence. 13 is very sacred, symbolizing the 13 moons we have each year. It is powerful and transformative. The last day of a wave spell is time to reflect on the past 13 days. Think about the journey. There is always a poetic connection between the first day and the last. We began with the enchanting wizard, and now we transcend with World Bridger. The key words associated with White World Bridger are death, opportunity, and equality. Always the World Bridger provides opportunities to cross a bridge, but as today is a number 13 day, it may be enduring to try. If you want to proceed, you have to pay the toll symbolically. Death is associated with the World Bridger, and this represents the shaman's death of letting go. To make it to the next level on your path, you must release what hinders you. Usually that's the ego, sometimes it's fear. Whatever it is, you will feel a whole lot lighter once you reach the other side. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. White Cosmic World Bridger, Kin 26, 9 January 2020, Enchanted Presence. 9/1/2021 equal 915 equal 96 equal 15 equal 6. 9 endings, destiny, service, grace, humanity. 1 new beginnings, original leader. 5 freedom, liberation, change, transformation. 6 heaven, harmony, Christ consciousness. Kin 26 equal 8 infinity, abundant source flow. A very powerful cosmic day for expanding our consciousness through the art of surrendering to the power of love. Today is one of the 13 clear signs, galactic signatures that were revealed, inscribed on the lid of the tomb of Mayan king Pakal Voltan, indicating the potency of this day. It is the 13th sign shown, and today is the 13th day of the 13-day wave spell cycle of anchoring the timeless receptivity of the White Wizard, Galactic Shaman, the World Bridger, Tribe 6 with the Wizard, Tribe 14 together make Tribe 20, Ahau the Sun. Interesting that this span of time from Kin 26, White Cosmic World Bridger, through to Kin 40, the Yellow Magnetic Sun, occurring on January 23rd, 2021, refers to the resurrection of the new time. According to Mayan cosmology, we have just stepped onto the Rainbow Bridge. Tone of creation, let's go cosmic. The transcendent dynamic that runs the whole show, the all-encompassing everything that is the Cosmic 13, perfectly transcends taking magic flight and returning to the One once again. Cosmic is the last and final tone of creation in every 13-day wave spell, the highest octave. Tone 13 operates in the spiritual realm. 13 is the mystical number of the cosmic order, the goddess, and synchronic natural time. Cosmic action transcends, power endures, essence presence. Today, upon our conclusion of the White Wizard wave spell, we are transcending in the pure presence through our enchanted hearts. We commence the wave spell opening our heart to the white magic from spirit by learning to be still and receptive. Now our hearts expand into pure cosmic consciousness, realizing that love is the force that binds the universe together through all our united hearts, as we float into the field of oneness, eternally present in the now moment of existence. We have arrived. Add some, I am here. This is the stage of having transcended the physical, emotional, and mental realms and arriving at cosmic consciousness. After the old bridge has been burnt and destroyed, the World Bridger's focus is to create a new one, forging links, networks, and communication channels with others in the community. The Cosmic World Bridger is able to make expansive connections through our heart portal and the cosmic heart of creation. The Cosmic Rainbow Warriors have traveled long together and fought a brilliant battle. Now we are required to just be present and hold the energy of unconditional love in our hearts as we anchor the bliss throughout the cosmos. The Cosmic Rainbow Warriors are fearlessly charging across this new Cosmic Rainbow Bridge on this magical day of resurrecting the new time. As we surrender through death, yet another new cycle begins. Today's questions are, am I totally ready to surrender, let go, and forgive my past in order to float in the endless sea of cosmic presence? Can we collectively surrender the passing of the old world and unite through our loving hearts to build a bridge to the new world and new time? In doing so, we reach a state of transcendence, finally closing this chapter in her story, now able to move across the rainbow bridge towards realizing cosmic consciousness in the new time. Wow, planetary kin, it is really happening. Today we close the cycle of Ish, the magical shamanic white wizard who has enabled us to attune to truth through our precious hearts, reclaiming our white magical powers. He gifted us with the power of enchantment and endlessness, expanding our ability to receive and reflect infinite love available through our divine source. Now that we have forged a strong heart connection with Spirit, we can effortlessly access the knowledge needed to accomplish great healing as we embark on a new adventure with Manik, the blue hand, and so our journey through the dream spell continues. Divine blessings for transcending the death of the old time and connecting your resurrected heart to the rainbow bridge of cosmic love. In Lakek ala Kin, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66, Kin 26, White Cosmic World Bridger. The mantra, the code for today is, I endure in order to equalize, transcending opportunity. I seal the store of death with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of heart. On this powerful day of activations and downloads and transformations, let us know in the comments below, beloved beings of light, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below this video with the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd also like to take the time for everyone that is helping us and supporting us on our great mission through Patreon. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Susan Sophia Blau, for your pledge and support on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and our mission, we are relying 100% on pledges and donations to be able to keep bringing these transmissions to the world and to the collective and to all of you. And we have many great plans for our group on Patreon and bringing many teachings, guided meditations, and gifts to those that are supporting us on Patreon. So if you'd like to support our work and mission, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sherry Lynette, for your donation today. Thank you, Sister of the Light. We also have a link below in the description to be able to donate through PayPal. So thank you, everyone, for your continued support. I'd like to also thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condor and her art business on Etsy. She added today several new goddess totems to her collection on lunagoddessart.com, so check that out there. And we're also still giving away a free PDF and training on calling down the star nations that is only released on Patreon. So let us know, send an email once you purchase one of these goddess totems or sign up on Patreon for the training. Although the training comes with Patreon, this special gift, this ebook that was transmitted to me through Gabrielle, will be sent to each of you. So send me an email at habanerosun, HABANEROSUN, @yahoo.com with the confirmation code from your purchase or with your username on Patreon, and we'll get that out to you as soon as possible. So we're going to end today's transmission with special code from our Huna, Brostar of the Light Li, Parare, Lemurian, Lion's Gate, Transmutation Flame, Emerge Rearranged, Now Moment, 0 Point Field, Space Time, Cosmic Mirror, Truth and Lies, Heart Space, Corrective Light, Cosmic Consciousness, Resonance High, Harmonic Light Spectrum, Celestial Timeline, Every Cell Vibrates, Frequency of Love, Essence in All Things, Birthing, New Earth Star, Light in Action, We Are Home, Live Together, Free from Harm, Everything for Everybody, Open Source Tetrahedron, New Leaders Showing Up, Father, Mother, Child, Restored Trinity, Temple of Light, Footnote, Cabal's Time is Done, Cosmic Law in the House, Know Where You Stand, End Game. Many blessings and love in the light. We love you all. Namaste.